Hey everyone! Okay, so after my last video about what happens to your body when you floss, many asked me, how do I actually do this properly? And honestly, I'm so glad you asked because I found out that, like 90% of us have been doing it completely wrong this whole time. I'm talking about everything. The technique, the timing, the routine. We've been winging it. So today, we're getting into the nitty-gritty of how to floss like a pro. And trust me, once you see the difference, proper technique makes, you're going to wonder why nobody taught you this stuff in school. So here's the tea that blew my mind. Studies show that flossing before brushing may be more effective at reducing plaque and increasing fluoride concentration than flossing afterward. Like what? I've been doing it backwards my entire life. And get this, research shows that flossing followed by brushing is preferred to brushing than flossing in order to reduce interdental plaque and increase fluoride concentration in interdental plaque. Basically, we've all been taught wrong, and the science is finally catching up. But that's just the beginning. The way most of us hold the floss, wrong. The motion we use, wrong. The amount of floss we use, probably wrong too. So let's fix all of this right now. First, let's talk about the perfect flossing routine. Because timing is everything. The American Dental Association recommends you floss once a day to remove food particles and plaque, the sticky film on your teeth that can lead to cavities and gum disease. But here's the game changer. When you floss and then brush, the brushing action removes these released particles from the mouth. As a result, there's less dental plaque in your mouth, and you'll have a lower risk of developing gum disease. Think about it like this. Flossing is like doing the prep work. You're loosening up all the gunk and bacteria between your teeth, and then brushing sweeps it all away. If you brush first and then floss, you're basically leaving all that loosened bacteria and food particles just hanging out in your mouth until the next time you brush. The same study showed that flossing first paved the way for the fluoride in toothpaste to work its magic, probably by getting rid of excess gunk and clearing the way for fluoride to more effectively reach teeth. It's like clearing the path for the fluoride to do its job properly. All right, now let's get into the actual technique, because this is where most of us mess up. I'm going to break this down step by step, and trust me, once you get this down, you're going to feel like a dental hygienist. Step 1, get the right amount. Break off about 18 to 24 inches of dental floss. I know that sounds like a lot, but trust me on this. You want enough floss so you can use a fresh section for each tooth. Take a length of floss equal to the distance from your hand to your shoulder. That's a good rule of thumb. Step 2, the finger wrap. Wind most of the floss around both of your middle fingers. Leave only about 1 to 2 inches of floss for your teeth. Some people use their index fingers, but I find middle fingers give you better control. Your thumbs and forefingers should be about 1 inch apart when you're holding the working section. Step 3, the magic motion. Here's where it gets really important. Slide it gently between your teeth. Don't snap it down. I used to do this and wonder why my gums bled. You want to gently guide the floss between your teeth, using a back and forth motion. Step 4, the hug technique. This is the part nobody teaches you properly. Think about it as hugging each side of each tooth is the best way. Once the floss is between your teeth, curve it into a C shape against one tooth and gently slide it up and down. Then curve it against the adjacent tooth and repeat. You're literally hugging each side of each tooth. Step 5, fresh floss for each gap. This is crucial. Use a fresh section of floss for each tooth. You don't want to spread bacteria from one area to another. Wind the used floss around one finger and unwind fresh floss from the other finger as you go. Let me tell you about the mistakes I see everywhere, because I used to make all of these. Mistake number 1, the snap down. Stop snapping the floss down between your teeth. This can damage your gums and actually push bacteria deeper into the gum line. The motion should be gentle and controlled. Mistake number 2, not going below the gum line. You want to gently go slightly below the gum line. That's where a lot of the bacteria hide. But gently. If you're aggressive, you'll cause bleeding and irritation. Mistake number 3, using the same section. I used to use the same piece of floss for my entire mouth. Gross! You're basically taking bacteria from one area and spreading it around. Fresh section for each tooth, people. Mistake number 4, rushing through it. Dentists recommend spending at least 5 minutes thoroughly flossing between each tooth. 5 minutes! I know that seems like forever, but good oral hygiene takes time. Put on your favorite song or podcast and make it enjoyable. Mistake number 5, only flossing when food is stuck. Dental floss and other interdental cleaners remove food trapped between the teeth in a way toothbrush bristles alone cannot. But it's not just about food. It's about plaque and bacteria that build up every single day. Now, let's talk about your options, because traditional floss isn't for everyone. Floss picks. This short stick can be plastic or wooden. It has a pick on one end. On the other end, there are 2 prongs with a piece of floss. They're convenient, but they're not as effective as traditional floss, because you can't curve them properly around each tooth. Water flossers. These are amazing for people with braces or dental work. They use water pressure to remove plaque and bacteria. Flossing or using an interdental cleaner, such as interdental brushes, floss picks, or water flossers daily is heavily recommended by the ADA. Electric flossers. The same basic flossing techniques apply if you choose an electric flosser. Guide the floss gently into place and move the flosser back and forth to create a zigzag motion with the floss. These can be great for people who have trouble with manual dexterity. So here's my science-backed flossing routine that I've been following, and honestly, it's been a game changer. Evening routine 1. Floss first. Take your time. Use proper technique. 2. Brush with fluoride toothpaste for 2 minutes. 3. Don't rinse immediately. Let the fluoride work. 4. Optional. Use mouthwash 30 minutes later. Morning routine. 1. Brush with fluoride toothpaste. 2. Optional. Light flossing if you feel you need it. 3. Mouthwash if desired. The reason I focus on evening flossing is because that's when you want to remove all the bacteria and food particles that have built up during the day. Flossing after you brush may prove slightly more beneficial, since the fluoride from the toothpaste is able to access those hard-to-reach places between the teeth. But the newer research shows flossing first is even better. Let's be real. The hardest part isn't learning the technique. It's making it a habit. Getting into the habit of daily flossing is easier when you floss while doing something else, like watching TV or listening to music. Here are my favorite habit-stacking tricks. Floss while watching your favorite Netflix show. Keep floss picks in your car for after meals. Set a phone reminder for the same time every day. Fun flavored floss makes it easier to keep with the habit. Track it in a habit app. There's something satisfying about checking off that box. When you start flossing properly and consistently, here's what you can expect. Week 1. Your gums might bleed a little. This is normal. It means you're removing bacteria and your gums are adjusting. Week 2 to 3. The bleeding should stop and you'll notice your gums look healthier and less puffy. First month, your breath will be noticeably fresher, and you'll start to feel that clean mouth feeling that lasts longer. Second and third month, your dental hygienist will notice the difference at your next cleaning. Less plaque buildup, healthier gums, and you might even have fewer cavities. My gums bleed when I floss. This is usually because you haven't been flossing regularly. Keep going gently, and the bleeding should stop within a week. If it doesn't, see your dentist. I can't get my hands in my mouth. Try different positions. Some people find it easier to floss their bottom teeth with their hands inverted. Also, consider floss picks or a water flosser. I don't have time. Early establishment of flossing as a cornerstone oral hygiene routine is critical for a lifetime of good oral health. It's literally 3 to 5 minutes that can prevent thousands of dollars in dental work. I forget to do it. Put your floss right next to your toothbrush. Make it impossible to ignore. So there you have it, gorgeous. The complete guide to proper flossing technique and routine. Remember, recent research suggests flossing before brushing your teeth is the way to go. This approach is superior for eliminating dental plaque on tooth surfaces and boosts the fluoride concentration in your mouth. The key takeaways: floss before brushing for maximum benefits. Use 18 to 24 inches of floss and a fresh section for each tooth. Think hug each tooth with the floss. Take your time, at least 5 minutes. Make it a habit by pairing it with something you enjoy. I promise you, once you start flossing properly, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. And if you try this technique, please come back and tell me how it goes. I love hearing your success stories. Don't forget to subscribe for more evidence-based health tips. And I'll see you next week. Love you guys!